Namaste, Tina Thrussell here with the Shin Dao, the way of the heart. My heart has been touched this morning. Donna Marie Hamer posted some words that Keanu Reeves shared about how, I can't remember, some woman in his life who lived the good life, did everything right, everything that you're supposed to do, has got like 3 forms of cancer. And then another friend's dad who went, to hell with living right, I'm going to do whatever I want, and it just is healthy as a horse at 81. And he said, you know, whatever your poison is, you can't run away from it. It's going to be there, and we're all going to die, so you might as well really live while you're here. And something really struck a chord in me in that. And, you know, I get that this really isn't free license to just do whatever you want and be irresponsible in your life. However, there is something to be said for doing what your heart tells you is right and not listening to what other people say. There is something to be said for grabbing the moment, seizing the moment, and living despite what it might look like to somebody else, or that it might be embarrassing, or, oh my God, when I think about the number of times that I've been out in public with people and I just felt like singing and so I sang, or I felt like skipping and I skipped, and I did. And sometimes the reaction was, oh my God, you're embarrassing me, stop it. And sometimes I was with people who understood and they laughed and smiled and were inspired by that. For the most part, I have followed the latter. But you know, for every time that I let somebody squish the life out of me, and that I did suppress what I wanted to do, that I squashed my enthusiasm, my joy, my fire for life because I didn't want to embarrass someone else, or it wasn't the right thing to do, or it wasn't a noble thing to be doing. Oh my God, the crazy expectations, rules, and regulations that we set around our lives can be ridiculous, and they can suck the joy out of living. Good morning, Katerina. And so I don't know why. I've heard that kind of story before. But what Keanu said this morning through Donna was, it just hit my heart in a huge way. Like, what have I been doing for this last few years? Am I doing everything that I want to be doing? Am I living life with passion? Am I seizing every moment? Am I living with gusto? Good morning, Jason. I don't know that I have been. There's the honest admission of truth. And it's time to cut it out, you know? It's just time to really live from the heart. That is what the Shin Dao is about. That's what I've been talking about. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Live from your heart. Do everything that you're called to do, and don't let anything get in the way. Good morning, Jason. I think about, wow, seeing your name just made me think about the sacred journey that we did a few years ago. And what a powerful experience that was, and how many people will never experience something like that, even though they would love to, because they've got all sorts of stories in their head about how they can't do it. And how many times have I lived with that kind of story of not doing something because there is some silly thought in the way about it. So like, screw it all, okay? Live with passion. I don't know, I'm on some kind of crazy rant. Katerina, don't know what is happening, and I don't know what is happening either, except something hit my heart in a way that said, live for God's sake, just live. Everybody live your life to the fullest, and stop letting other people's ideas about what you should and shouldn't do with your life. Don't let them stop you. That's the bottom line. Live from your heart. Live it to the fullest. And I gotta run because I'm living to the fullest, teaching a NIA class to my 55 plus group this morning who love me, who love the energy, enthusiasm that I bring, and I'm going to dance my heart out with them this morning because it makes me feel good. Thank you, Katerina. Thank you for your tears of gratitude and joy and appreciation. And good morning, Susan, or Bruce, whichever one of you is watching. Oh, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I don't care if I sound like a babbling idiot, and I don't care if I'm crying on Facebook. If this moves you and you want to share, you just go right ahead. I am not the least bit embarrassed to say that I'm crying over the revelation that I haven't lived life in every single moment. And what a ridiculous expectation. So I'm laughing at that, but that I want to seize life even more. So, love you. Love you for tuning in. Love you for sharing. Just love you, period. Create a passionate day.